Hello, I'm Sam, an English student in London. This is my story about learning English. I'm on a train in London. Two English women are with me. I don't know many English words. I talk to them. They're nice. We talk for 10 minutes. They're from England. I get their address and phone number. I'm happy. I work on my English every day. In 6 months, my English is good. I go to a school in London. My first lesson is nice. My teacher is good. We talk a lot in the class. It helps me learn. On Tuesday, we talk about learning new words. Reading is the best way. Read for 30 minutes every day. Choose a text you like. If you don't know a word, use a dictionary. Don't write new words. Just understand the text. Reading also helps with grammar. I ask about jobs. I want a job in England. I go to a job center. They have jobs for students. I can be a waiter in a cafe. My English is good enough. I start the job on Thursday. I'm happy to practice English at work. Wednesday is about learning pronunciation. Use the shadowing technique. Copy native speakers. It helps with pronunciation. Do it for a few minutes every day. It's easy and effective. Thursday is about speaking. Monica, a student from Italy, learns English at home. She uses reading, shadowing, and thinking aloud. I don't know what thinking aloud is, Monica explains. You think in English and say it aloud. It helps with speaking. I want to try it. I go to school on Thursday. There's a new student named Monica from Italy. She speaks English very well. She learned at home using reading, shadowing, and thinking aloud. I ask our teacher about thinking aloud. It's simple. You think in English and say it aloud. It helps with speaking. Monica started with simple sentences. Now she speaks well. Our teacher thanks Monica. I want to try thinking aloud. I have strong motivation. I don't care if it's crazy. If it helps, I want to learn it. I start with simple sentences. I can speak English. It is good. I want to be better. I practice every day. This is great. It helps me speak English without translating in my head. I also want to do sports. I ask at the school reception. They have a football team. I join the training. I meet players from Brazil, Japan, Russia, Spain, Argentina, and Italy. It's fun. I'm happy my time in England is starting well. Friday is about speaking more. We talk about jobs and hobbies. I share about my job in the cafe. Other students share too. We speak in pairs and with the teacher. It helps me speak a lot. I like it. The weekend is free. I explore London. I use English to ask for directions. People are helpful. I enjoy my time in London. It's a good way to use English in real life. In conclusion, my English journey is going well. I read, listen, speak, and think aloud every day. I work in a cafe, play football, and explore London. Learning English is fun. I go to the cafe where my job training starts. I don't know what to expect. I have no experience. I am not sure if I can do this job. When I come to the cafe, I am very surprised. It is a modern cafe which sells coffee, tea, and also chocolate cakes and sandwiches. And my boss is only 25 years old. She started to work at the cafe more than 2 years ago. She has a lot of experience and she knows everything perfectly. She shows me how to prepare coffee, how to wash the dishes, and how to deal with customers. It is all new for me. I remember only about 20% of what she tells me. But then she lets me do the work and corrects me when I make a mistake. She is very friendly and I learn fast. After the first day at work, I am very tired, but I am happy that I have a job. The next day is Friday and I go to school again. One student asks an interesting question. Sometimes when I speak, I'm not sure if I speak correctly. I am not sure if I use correct grammar. Can you help me? Our teacher says, "Thank you for your question." There are two groups of students. Some students study English because they want to be able to speak. Some students study English because they want to pass an exam. For each group, the situation is different. First, I will speak about the students who need English for speaking. If this is you, you don't have to study grammar a lot. When you learn your native language, you also learn it without studying grammar. You can learn English grammar naturally by using the language. The best way to learn grammar naturally is by reading a lot. Books are written in good grammar. When you read, you will learn grammar in the context of the whole sentence. I also recommend shadowing. When you do shadowing, you practice the correct grammar. You do it naturally. You don't have to try to remember anything. You only copy sentences with correct grammar. If you need English for speaking but also want to study grammar, you can visit Grammar in Levels. This website shows what grammar is important for the different levels of English. You can find the most important grammar rules for speaking there. The second group of students are those who study English for passing an exam. If you are one of these students, I recommend studying specifically for this exam. It can take the versions of this exam from the past years if it is possible and train with them. Of course, your exam will be a little different, but the structure is usually the same or very similar. From my point of view, the versions of the exam from the past years are good training materials. Then I recommend going to the exam only when your results in the training materials are such that you can pass the exam successfully. Did I answer your question? Yes. Thank you, says the student. This is good news. I don't like studying grammar. I learn English because I want to be able to speak. I don't need to pass any exam. I am happy that I don't have to study grammar much. I like reading and I am happy that I can learn grammar by reading books. After the lesson, I go to the website grammarinlevels.com. It is really a nice website. There are grammar rules with examples for each level. They have 3 levels. These levels are 1,000, 2,000, and 3,000 words. In the afternoon, I go to my work. It is my second day, and I can already do a lot of things by myself, but my boss helps me when I need it. I see that my work is not very difficult. Also, I can practice English when I speak to our customers.